What's good with y'all boys, man? It's B-Man Reacts, and today we're back with another video. Honestly, I wasn't even supposed to record on this day. Honestly, I was just recording yesterday, but I was like, fuck it. I seen this video drop. I'm like, fuck it. I'll record it. I don't know when I'm gonna upload this. This one, I'm not too pressed about uploading right away. I'm gonna obviously upload it soon. But anyways, I made a TikTok account for this YouTube channel because I am gonna start posting like even shorter clips. I'm still gonna post clips on this channel, but I'm gonna have even shorter clips on the TikTok once I start editing this shit and start clipping it together. Says fuck it, I know I'm just doing this shit for fun, but I might as well just, post some clips on there and see how niggas fucking with it on TikTok and whatnot. And then obviously I'm gonna have my little shorts on here. I don't know when I'm gonna start posting those, but it'll be soon, of course. And go fuck with the other video I dropped, man. Let's get the viewers up and a watch time up for that one and likes and all that good stuff. Anyways, without further ado, this video is called, y'all probably can't see the title, but it's called Having Black Fatigue is Racist. So you already know what this video is going to be about. But anyways, let's get into this video.
So I've been what some would label as black for a very long time at this point. As a matter of fact, for 29 years and counting. And what I've experienced in this blackness is the fact that there are a multitude of people who happen to also be melanated, who will gatekeep what it is or what it is not to be black. For example, if I speak in a certain way, there are those who will either label that as black enough or not black enough, or just straight out, you talk white. Not you speak white, you talk white. But we can get into the grammatical conversation later down the road. And so I've experienced this time and time again, what you are and are not allowed to think as a quote unquote black person. And that's what really pushed me to the edge. You know, as far as the woke ideology, I don't mind somebody holding their own strong convictions, as ridiculous as they may be. But once you start pushing me and others into conformity on the basis of something that essentially you're using to control, because that's how I see it. You're trying to quote unquote use my blackness really against me. It's like if somebody says, well, you need to support black businesses because you're black. More likely than not, that's somebody who's trying to get $1 out of your pocket for subpar work. Because if they believed in their product or their business, they would simply allow.
Yeah, but that's the thing. They'd be like, support black businesses. You don't pay for black businesses. Y'all be charging $30 for. No, I take that back. Y'all be charging $35 to $45 for one single plate. And then it don't be a bunch of food. Like, damn. Y'all charging restaurant food for a low-end restaurant, and it ended up being bad parts of the neighborhoods. It's like, damn, should I really support you? I gotta already drive 30+ minutes to get here. Then I gotta make sure I don't get robbed or stuck up or anything like that. Then y'all be charging outrageous prices, nigga. Why would I keep on going there? And if I do, I'm going there every blue moon. It's been times where I walked out of a restaurant because prices was mad high, like $60 for some shit. I'm like, what the fuck, my nigga? Are you crazy? You charge me, you're trying to charge me what for what? And I'm just one person. Imagine if I'm going on a date, that's about 100 out of pocket. I could see if you was a 4-star, 5-star restaurant, but goddamn, you money hungry like that? Shit. Maybe I should get in the food industry and put my investments in some food. Shit.
Allow for it to speak for itself, but I digress. I want to get into a clip that I only saw just the first few seconds of a guy on the opposite side of this black fatigue conversation. And so I thought, you know what? We need to get all perspectives, but more importantly, in this, I guess, marketplace of free ideas, which I believe in. I'm a First Amendment guy. I believe everybody deserves to express themselves, as ridiculous, as nonsensical, and sometimes even as dangerous as those ideas may be. Because when it's all said and done, when you allow everything to be stated, the best ideas will show themselves. And the best ideas are just rooted in reality, what works and what doesn't work. So that being said, let's go ahead and get into this. I'm as curious as you guys. So Let's see what we got here. This is the anti-black fatigue guy.
Y'all playing a real dangerous game with this whole black fatigue stuff, and let me tell you why. The fact that, one, it don't mean what they think it means, but the fact that these people are getting up here and being...
Just a little context, by the way, for anybody who has not been up to date, up to speed with this quote-unquote black fatigue conversation, no, it is not African Americans or foundational black Americans or Africans who are tired. That's not what the statement means, right? Or at least that's not the context that's being used. It's basically being used as a way to say we're sick and tired of the quote unquote black culture, or what has become of the mainstream black culture, which many people are. Most decent human beings, no matter what they look like, no matter what your background may be, are tired of this sort of degenerate ghetto behavior. So I have coined my own little phrase, which is ghetto fatigue, but
I call it nigga fatigue. That's what I call it.
So bold as to say, we tired of seeing y'all. We're tired of hearing about your struggles. We're tired of hearing about what you go through. We're tired of seeing you in our movies. We are tired of seeing...
Okay, this is incredibly disingenuous. I'm not, see, that's the thing. Again, I believe in free speech. I just don't believe in letting foolishness go without stating my own perspective. The conversation was not about we're tired of hearing your struggle. We are tired of the victim mentality. We are tired of you being racist and, you know, using this disguise of black people can be racist because power dynamics. We're tired of that. We're tired of the complaining. We're tired of the blaming, but mostly we're tired of the violence. We're tired of not feeling safe. We're tired of the constant watching over our damn shoulders. Paranoid. We're not tired of the movies, unless, of course, you have this woke agenda, which is pushing for, you know, these disproportionate numbers of all these quote unquote marginalized groups to be movies that it just doesn't make sense. Like, yes, having a black Snape in Harry Potter, that doesn't make any sense. So yeah, we're tired of that. We're tired of the pandering. Yes. But that's disingenuous. So let me see where he's going, because surely he is an intelligent individual who will further articulate himself.
I hope so.
You guys. And they are just loud and proud about it. And the fact that I'm seeing some black folk, like, yeah, I got black fatigue too, because I don't want to be around the ratchetness and this, that, and the third.
Yep.
Fool. They see you the same way you see them. The same way you see ratchet black folks, and the same way they see you.
I would say that that's a two-sided thing. There are those who do. And that's the reason why we're speaking so loud.
Exactly. Not to cut you off, but the dude in the video, the TikTok that we were reacting to as well, he has a point with that. However, because of y'all ghetto-ness and nigga bullshit that y'all be doing, it affects us normal black people. Now, y'all are probably wondering, B-Man, what do you mean by that? Because I'm confused. Something like that. Or better yet, what you just say? Let me break it down for you. It's called pattern recognition. Certain patterns and certain things that you portray for a certain point of time starts to become... I low-key need some water. But after a certain point of time, after you see a certain amount of people do certain things, you get to a point where it's like, why do y'all keep on doing it? So let me break it down even more. Let me start cooking. Let me whip up in the kitchen. So let's say you see 10 black people. Okay. Normally you may not say anything, but now because we as black people commit a lot of the crimes, now people start to think there's an issue with this, which to a degree there is. And with pattern recognition, you start paying attention to patterns. You see, what do most black people do? What does the stereotypical black man do, for this example? His pants are hanging off his ass. He's wearing a ski mask. He has a backpack. He's wearing all black. He's congregating with a bunch of niggas. He's standing outside the gas station. His music is blasting when he got out the car. Smell like weed. Smoke coming out his car. got his gun in his waistband or in his hoodie. All these stereotypes that black people have. Now, to people who don't live that life or know about that life too often, they see that and it strikes them as a red flag, right? So now that they see this and they start seeing it enough, you go online and go look up other stuff and go listen to the black music. Now it starts becoming like, is this how black people really live? So now it becomes to us good black people, good. Oh, you good black man, you good black man. They see it as, oh shit, let's see this guy. Okay, let's take him for example. Oh, okay, he looks well dressed. He has the corporate haircut. Beard looks like it has been touched up a couple weeks ago. It could be a bit better. Oh, but other than that, okay, he's a good black man. He's not under hurry up and buy like how somebody like me would be. Because I do have dreads and I do have facial hair. And my music do be loud when I'm pulling up to a lot of places. I'm not going to lie. I don't be sagging intentionally. If I do sag, it's by accident. It's not on purpose. I don't want to show my ass to a bunch of people. But it's pattern recognition. So whenever I go somewhere, I'm stereotyped because of you niggas. So whenever I go out somewhere, whether it's go out to eat, go to the gas station, go to the store, I'm under constant pressure. Now, is some of it my fault? Maybe should I have dreads and knowing I might get stereotyped? No. But do I still want to have dreads? Yeah. But still, now because people see me, they group me in with the bad ones until they either hear me speak or see how I'm moving. And if they see I'm moving good, then they're like, oh, okay. We don't have nothing to worry about. You're one of the good ones. You're not a man. You're not a Pookie. You're not a Ray. You're not a Darnell, Ray Sign, Tayshawn, Baby J, Pooh Shiesty. None of that. They say, okay, you're the good one. You're a good black man. You're a good black man. I have nothing to worry about. But when it comes to most black people, especially because we meet a lot of our stereotypes, whether it's intentional or unintentional, now they have to be like, oh shit, now I gotta worry about, now I gotta lock my doors, now I gotta be cautious. Oh, they were good ones. But if you see on the news a majority of black people or just any group of people committed most crimes, I would harbor that stereotype towards you until I am proven otherwise that you don't meet that stereotype. It's just that simple. And we, as the good black people, are tired of all the ghetto-ness and the ratchetness. We want y'all to stop. Obviously, we know it's not going to 100% stop. However, we do want a good majority of it to go down so we're not stereotypes everywhere we go. It's, we got to worry if he's good or bad. We're tired of living behind that image because us good black people, we have to live how y'all live in terms of the stereotypes. We get treated like the hood niggas and man and nail and them. So to us, we have to live y'all life basically because of y'all dumbass mistakes. Cause y'all want to be in the streets. Y'all want to kill niggas. Y'all want to fight niggas. Y'all never want to talk. Y'all stay in the stores too long congregating. Y'all stand outside the gas station. Y'all always want to argue. Offended by everything and ashamed of nothing.
Loudly is because we're tired of you being the representation.
Exactly.
Like imagine this. Let's take this this practitioner of big backetry for a second, right? Brother Big Back. If he was the staple or he was the most celebrated, the most pedestalized version of what it is to be black, if he was mainstream of what it is to be black, most people would perceive that, well, that's what black folks are.
Mm-hmm.
That's representation, right? They love to talk about this thing of representation. He would be the representation of most black people. And unfortunately, we've enabled, because we've been afraid of being ostracized or, we don't want to deviate too much because that's our family. Those are people that we love, or we're simply afraid because there might be some sort of retaliation or whatever. But whatever the reason may be, many of us who do not subscribe to this, who are finally speaking out, don't want to be represented by that. And yes, you go across the planet, they're going to go based off of what they see in the media, what is produced, what is continuously pushed. You keep making shows like Baddies, they're going to continue to think that you are the one-off Baddies. And
that's the other thing, the music and the TV shows and all of that, it just perpetuate the stereotypes even more. So now people think that's really how we are and how we act, and to a degree they're not lying. Like it was an event to all my Michiganders. Y'all know Baddies came to downtown Detroit, and all the women, which was mostly black women, typical, they were all down there doing ghetto shit and fighting. And mind you, downtown Detroit, to all my people that are outside of Michigan, it's becoming a little bit more white now. And obviously, as we know, because a lot of the black people are starting to leave the downtown area. Now, obviously, to Michiganders that know, obviously downtown is still the east side, but that's the suburban part. Downtown Detroit is the suburban part. And the east side is the east side. But anyways, to all my people that live outside of Michigan, basically downtown Detroit is more of the suburban area of Detroit. So it's mostly, you'll see a lot of difference. You'll still see predominantly black people down there, but you'll see more white people are starting to populate it, and Mexicans, and it's mostly good black people down there. But obviously the ghetto ones come from the outer cities and come downtown to congregate. And as I said, when that baddie shit happened, it was about 10 different fights, a whole bunch of arguing, booty shorts on, twerking, doing whole shit. It was just bad. But I say all that to say, when people see you act and move in a certain nature, that becomes the representation, and the representation becomes the expectation. And now they all expect every black person to act like that. It's called pattern recognition, as I said before. And honestly, it's not, like I said, it's not racist, but obviously a lot of people are going to call it racist. But like I said, it's just pattern recognition. When you see a certain pattern long enough, it's like if you see our country's flag is red, white, and blue. Or let's keep it even simpler than that. Let's just go with red and white. The stripes are red and white. So if it's red, white, red, white, red, white, what comes after white? Red, right? Because it's a pattern recognition. You recognize the pattern. So based off that logically speaking, the next color after white is going to be red. It's not going to be white again. It's going to be red, then white, then red, then white. But obviously, there's always going to be a minority that does things. Obviously, the minority in this case is the good black people. A lot of black culture is starting to be propagated into ghetto culture and hood culture, and it's starting to live up to it. And now a lot of black people, as a result, we're getting a bad rep from it.
Guess what? The odds are you probably are, because that's the culture that you're allowing to be the mainstream. So get back.
We're going to skip some of this because
they're more well-spoken. They're this and that. And what do we choose to do? Be offended by it. How dare you say such a thing? How dare? Wow. You're different. How dare you say such a thing? What do you think I was? Well, guess what? When a majority is showing up a certain way, what the hell do you think is going to be the byproduct on the other side? Mm-hmm. How do you think people are going to see and respond to you? Mm-hmm. If I show up in the very same attire, in the very same mannerisms and gestures, in the very same way of speech as those who are given over to the ghetto ratchet ass mentality, I will, as a black man, I'm going to assume that you are that.
Exactly.
I will assume that.
Pattern recognition.
If I see you sagging your pants all the way down your ass cheeks, if I see you, hoodied up, shiestied up, I am immediately going to assume that you're not trying to avoid the cold weather. You understand me? Well, surely he has that attire on because he has good intentions. No, I immediately discern, or you say judge, that this person is likely a dangerous person. Mm-hmm. You have the costume on. It's like if somebody has tattered clothes, raggedy clothes, etc., right? Has a certain smell they're emitting, you will likely assume that this person is homeless. It may not be the case. Maybe it's, Leonardo DiCaprio, because Hollywood, they have a phase where they like to dress as if they were homeless folks. But I would assume that. And so don't be offended if you're sitting on the side of the street looking like that and I might hand you $1 or $2. You can be offended if you want, but the assumption is because of the presentation. I ain't got all day to sit here and know every single situation. We're going to make inferences based on that. So yes, it's going to be titled Black Fatigue, and we can get deeper into it and say, all right, what does that actually mean? Well, it's because Black culture, mainstream Black culture has become this. We're not back in the 1950s, unfortunately, 60s, 40s, 30s, 20s. This ain't the jazz era. This ain't mom, dad, children. This ain't nuclear family first. This ain't God and these Judeo-Christian values first. It's not that anymore. This is baddie society, and we're looking to fix it. And some people say, well, all you do is talk about it, then where are the solutions? Guess what? The solution is in the messaging, because that's how it got to this place. Messaging. You have to have a counter message to create a counter culture that then becomes a mainstream culture. But I will let this brother continue. And I'm not going to call him my brother because, frankly, I don't know if we share values.
We don't.
I don't know if we share values. At this point, it doesn't seem like it. At this point, it seems like he's playing the victim card. So
typical nigga
crime
shit.
is going to be crazy. There's rural areas that are full of nothing but Caucasian folks that's full of crime, and they tell you, hey, you don't go down there.
So I want to get this. Oh, I'm so glad he brought that up, because there's this argument that, well, poverty is what creates crime.
We understand that other people cause crime. This nigga on the TikTok, he lucky trying to save Black culture. And the negative part of Black culture, he's trying to keep the nigga shit going. I wish he would understand. But anyways, obviously other people, other races commit crimes. It's not like we're saying, oh yeah, only Black people cause crimes. Obviously we know that. Common sense. We know other people create crimes. But Black people outstandingly create the most of the crimes, cause most of the crimes. Minority in this country, but they cause the major crimes. Now, obviously, are there going to be other areas where white people commit a lot of crimes? Yeah, but do you typically see that, though? The answer is a profound no.
Though the two may be paralleled, it's not the causation aspect. There are poor people in villages, rural places, etc. Like you go into Southern Africa, right? You go into rural villages, people aren't stealing from one another. They're not taking one another's lives, etc. That's actually seen as something that might happen in cities more so than rural, where it was considered poor. You go into a lot of small towns. It's just not the case because they still have values. That's culture. A culture is what perpetuates that. So yes, the ghetto, ratchet, criminal culture has to do with who adopts it. What types of people are these? Are they compromised as far as their value system? That's what that's about. So again, I'm letting him do his thing. But as y'all know, if you know me, I'm not just about to let it slide. Not like that.
Don't take that road. Don't be in that town. Are they in their trailer parks or the holler? Or are they cooking up what they cooking up? Like, dude, it's all over, and it don't matter what community. There's a reason they got the Yakuza over there, and then you got the cartel somewhere else. What, you think we're the only one that got issues with this stuff? No,
we don't think
but that's hood culture. If you knew anything about Black culture for real, like I'm talking about, you actually studied it and you see the things that we were able to do, you will realize our culture has a lot of love. Our culture has a lot of passion. Our culture, it don't matter what in the world you do.
But what about the Black culture gets the mainstream recognition?
To us, it don't matter what position you.
Did you hear what he said? I don't know if y'all caught that. He said if you research, which means if you dig into the crates of history. And here's the thing. History is valuable. It's important. But we are, fortunately or unfortunately, living in the reality of right now. So let's put it into context. Where are we today? And where will we be tomorrow? Man, back in Kemet, back in Egypt, the Moors, guess what? The Moors are no more. This is not Kemet. This is what the mainstream, we have to stop denying this. And that's the part that gets me, folks. We have to stop lying because it's a lie. We have to stop evading. We have to stop projecting. We have to stop gaslighting. Nah, that's not what you're seeing. What you're seeing is not real. Every single day of your life, you seeing a new thing, a new thing, a new thing. Why is it that when you look into mainstream music and you look at either black or Hispanic folks, and I can't even point to most Hispanics, right? A subsect. Why is it that when you look at music there versus when you look at the music of basically everybody else, the imagery, the criminal culture is imbued, it is ingrained, it is in the fight.
Go to a music video made by a black person and you'll see a bunch of ghetto bitches, hood niggas stomping their feet, throwing money, flexing money, toting guns, and all of that. They perpetuate that gang culture. Most black artist music videos, especially these rappers, I can name a few: Sada Baby, Skilla Baby. These are obviously Detroit rappers that I'm naming, but Lil Baby, he done did it a few times. Mostly he was flexing money and bitches, but he still had guns in his videos. 42 Dugg. Who else do y'all motherfucking listen to? Da Baby and whoever the fuck else. But all these damn music videos that y'all be posting by us black people is mostly what? Gang culture. You look at a white person's video, now some of their videos may be perpetuated in hood violence and shit like that, but a majority of it is going to be maybe them dancing or walking somewhere or chilling with a group of people or something like that. Maybe at a car show, something cool and nice. But when it comes to us black people, it's hood culture. Ghetto this, ghetto that, nigga this, nigga that. I fucked your bitch. I took your bitch. I shot you. I shot your bitch. It's just a whole bunch of hoopla, if you ask me. He pretty much explained it, and I covered black fatigue. Honestly, this rant is probably going to be on my clips, and this will also probably be on TikTok, so let's start it here. Black fatigue isn't racist. Black fatigue is when a group of people are tired of certain actions and character traits that they have recognized through pattern recognition that a lot of black people, not a lot of black people, but the black people of ghetto culture do. The bad culture, the negative culture, the stereotype culture that is now has become a reality. A lot of black people do things that causes black fatigue. That's why a lot of people, especially on TikTok, have been making videos about black fatigue. It's not racist. It's pattern recognition again. If you want to call me a racist or fascist or Uncle Tom, not even Uncle Tom, because y'all don't even know who Uncle Tom really was. Uncle Samba, I think his name was the actual Uncle Tom. And Uncle Tom was actually a good guy, but that's diving off into other shit. But if y'all want to say, oh, you're racist, you don't like your own race, oh, you're this, you're that, da 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 da. Shut the fuck up. You have to stop being ashamed of nothing and offended by everything. If it's so bad to the point, if you were to call out somebody, let's say for example, a girl was shaking her ass in some booty shorts on a car, you shouldn't be doing that. Why you in my business? Oh, you're just insecure. You're just weird. Maybe you're gay. Maybe you're this. Shut the fuck up. And then you wonder why black women get treated badly, or they get stereotyped and thinking that they're gonna do some bullshit because y'all act loud, ghetto, and ratchet a lot of the times. To the black niggas, you see a black man with his pants hanging off his ass, ski mask, wearing a hoodie and all that shit. What do? You see him, hey, why you doing it? Hey, shut the fuck up, nigga, before I shoot your ass. And it's just getting to a point where, like I said, we the good black people are tired of that shit. We're tired of, I don't want to walk into a gas station or a store or Quick Mart and get looked at a certain way and be like, hurry up and buy. I don't want to do that. I want to be able to take my time like any other person, regular person, and be able to shop for what I need for, not have the constant pressure of being stereotypes because of y'all dickheads. I want to be able to walk in the store and be able to take my time, maybe browse a couple shelves and look at something I might buy, look at stuff I'm going to buy, and not be told, hurry up and buy. And especially when you go to wider areas, when they see you, they be like, oh shit. They be thinking you bad until you do certain things. It's like, oh, okay, he's good. We don't have to worry about it. Hopefully this doesn't get taken down on TikTok because, you know, them boys run it. Y'all know who them boys are. But we're just tired. We as the good black people in any other race that talks about black fatigue, we're all tired of it. Y'all honestly need to get y'all shit together. Y'all shouldn't go anytime a black person runs something, a group of black people run something or do something, it becomes ghetto. Why is that? Like, it's a Popeyes just a little up the street from me. I used to go there all the time when I first moved to the suburbs. It was nice, clean, always had your food on time, very rarely got your food wrong. Now, every time I go up there, oh, we don't have chicken, we don't have this, we don't have that, saying in a loud, nasty attitude. And you want to know who's almost always on that mic? A black nigga or a black bitch. It's very rare that it's somebody of color even works at Popeyes. Y'all even know the stereotypes. And what blows my mind is the people that defend black fatigue and say black fatigue isn't bad. Oh, y'all are just racist. Y'all are fascist. Y'all are this. Y'all just don't like y'all race. Even y'all know the stereotypes and the shit. Y'all don't even like this. None of y'all like what a lot of our people do. So for y'all to even try to say something such as that is even beyond me. It's bizarre. Because a lot of y'all don't even like it when they do shit. But y'all try to play the blind eye and play the victimhood and say, oh, the CIA did this. Oh, this and that. We've had to stop being a victim. We all had a role to play in all of that too. Even though, yeah, you can say that can be true, all fine and good. But what did you do about it? See, it's not like somebody pointed a gun to your head and said, hey, you do this. And even if you did fall into that point where you had to do it, you can easily change out of it. You should always want better for yourself. Like if I were to speak with a high intellect, have a high vocabulary, and say something along the lines of, oh yeah, there's not like how I speak now. Oh, you sound white. You talk funny. You sound proper. God forbid I have a high intellect and a higher vocabulary than you. I don't want to talk like man and Darrell down the street. Like, come on now. We shouldn't even want that. Like I said, we should want better for ourselves. We should be doing things that help benefit us, not hinder us even more. Because at the rate we're going to be stereotyped even more. And everybody has stereotypes, but you're not supposed to live up to every single stereotype. Some of them you can't avoid. You're just going to live up to them just because. But when we see certain patterns, and this goes for any race, to all my people that are still speaking about having black fatigue, don't worry. This is coming from a black man. Y'all aren't racist. Y'all are just using your First Amendment right to talk about the problems in the black community that we as black people should have been solved a long time ago. And the fact that other races have to call us out on our shit, that should really say something. Y'all should really want to get better. But the problem is y'all have such a victimhood mentality and think everybody's against you, when in actuality the only people that's really against black people is other black people. You see it all the time. Black on black crime is higher than police brutality. A black man it's a higher chance of a black man killing another black man than a white cop killing a black man. And even then, when a white cop kills a black man, majority of the time, now there are times where it was serious, where it was something petty, but a lot of the times it's because a black man, he didn't comply. He didn't have his window rolled down all the way. Just like with Tyreek Hill, when he got pulled over, had his window cracked a little bit. I can't see what's in there. Your tint's all dark, maxed out. Shit, I don't know what you got in there. And I asked you nicely not to do it, so yeah, you're going to get some type of treatment. But the problem is, y'all think that it's okay to act a certain way. It's okay to be loud. Like how I told y'all the story about them bitches at the gas station was shaking their ass at the pump. Why the fuck are y'all doing this shit? Number one, we're not even in the hood to even be doing this shit. Number two, why are you blasting your music and shaking your ass? Do that shit at home or at the fucking club. Like, why are y'all even doing that here? That shit gets annoying. And it gets irritating because it gets to a point, like I said, I try to support and defend us black people, but it's getting real tiring. The only black people I support is the good black people, honestly. The ones that do that ghetto, ratchet, hood bitch shit, hood nigga shit. Fuck y'all, honestly. Cause y'all making us look bad. Now the ones that were in that life and y'all are trying to change for the better, I applaud y'all. I'm glad y'all finally woke up and came to the realization that you need to do better. So to all the people that's trying to leave that shit and join the good side of the black community, I'm glad. I wish I would have done it sooner, but everybody deserves a second chance. So to all of y'all that's doing that and doing good, I'm proud of y'all. But to the ones that is willfully being ignorant to this shit and saying there's nothing wrong with it, y'all just need some help. Y'all, I don't know. Most of y'all black people that's defending the black fatigue, saying that black fatigue is a problem and it's racist. Most of y'all need help. Most of y'all need to do something better with y'all lives other than trying to defend something that's true. If you have such a problem with us coming and other races coming for us and saying that black people are ghetto, prove them wrong. How about that? Instead of trying to say something such as, "Oh, you're just being racist," prove them wrong then. Prove to them and us that you and we aren't ghetto. Prove to them that, and I guarantee you that the perception of most black people will start changing once you start proving that, oh, okay, you are a good black man, you are a good black woman. But until then, don't be shocked that a lot of us get looked at a certain type of way, or a certain kind of way. Don't be mad, don't be shocked, or don't be surprised. Until then, we're always going to get looked at a certain kind of way. You do bad, you get bad. And it's unfortunate for us good people that we have to live behind y'all's shadow because y'all type of nature gets perpetuated so much that all of us good ones are affected by it. And that's what pisses us off even more. I could go on and on, honestly, but I didn't make this video long enough. If y'all want me to go into a little tangent about how black fatigue isn't racist and all of that, I sure as hell will, because I'm sick and tired of you punk ass motherfuckers that be doing shit just to do it on y'all nigga shit, chimping out and shit, and living up to all the negative stereotypes. Lord have mercy, y'all about to have me hit some shit. Y'all gonna make me act out like y'all niggas. But anyways, that's all for the video, folks. I know that was long as hell. This video is gonna be long, and like I said, I'm definitely gonna clip this. This needs to be its own separate video. I ain't gonna lie. But without further ado, though, that's pretty much the end of the video. I'm glad y'all can stay. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Get them views up. We going up. We turning up. We doing all that good stuff. I'm still considering streaming, but I don't know if I ever do streaming again. But if I do, then y'all will know pretty soon. Make sure y'all follow the Twitter and the soon to be TikTok once I get everything up and running with that. But without further ado, I'm out. Peace.